All right, viewers, on to now news from the Russia-Ukraine war. Now, Ukraine has reported a massive overnight Russian attack on its energy infrastructure, with President Volodymyr Zelensky saying more than 400 drones and around 40 missiles were used. The strikes targeted power generation facilities, the national grid, and distribution substations, hitting regions including Lviv, Ivano-Frankivsk, Rivne, and Volyn. Emergency power cuts were introduced across the country, leaving millions without electricity in sub-zero temperatures, while Ukrainian officials requested emergency power imports from Poland. Energy workers are ready to begin repairs as soon as security conditions allow, according to Energy Minister Denis Shmyhal. Zelensky condemned Moscow's attacks, calling on the international community to respond and ensure Russia cannot use the cold as leverage against Ukraine. Julia Kazdobina, senior fellow at the Ukrainian Prism, joins us in this discussion from Poland. Julia, thanks very much for joining us. Firstly, Ukraine and Russia continue to be in this war state for 4 years. How long do you think Russia can really go on striking Ukraine when its economy is not doing as well as Putin would expect it to? It's only seen 1% growth compared to the previous year.
Well, I would like to make a little correction because this war has been going on for longer than 4 years. It started in 2014 with Russia occupying Ukrainian Crimean Peninsula and launching its aggression in the east of Ukraine in the spring of 2014. But answering your question, how long Russia can go on, it's a difficult question to ask, because so far Western sanctions have not been successful enough to limit the deliveries of weapon components to Russia. So Russia is capable of producing weapons, and because we see that a lot of the missiles that are fired at Ukraine, they have been produced recently, and so Russia's military production is still going on. Also, Russia is supported by China, although China is very careful not to supply specifically military goods to Russia, but it supplies dual-use goods, and it supports a Russian war effort because it actually benefits, it serves Chinese interests. And so we are not sure how long this can go, because Putin is pretty much in control of the information space in Russia. And this year they're spending a lot more money on their domestic propaganda to make sure that they are in control of the population thinking, and then they continue to present Ukraine as a threat and as this non-existent nation or anti-Russian Western project. And unless they are stopped, unless there is some sort of an understanding with China that China should stop supporting Russia, and that unless there is efficient enforcement of sanctions that does not allow Russia to continue building weapons, they will continue. They are not interested in stopping.
All right, Julia, stay on with me. There's some more details that we are picking up. Viewers,